Are you tired of designing complicated games in PowerPoint? Have you ever struggled with a lack of time or complex slides when trying to create a number sorting game in PowerPoint? Would you like each student to have their own personalized game so your class becomes exciting without any hassle or extra cost? Or maybe you'd like to add rewards and incentives to your class to help students learn with more motivation? I've explored all these challenges and designed an amazing solution that solves them all with just a few simple clicks. You'll be able to run fun, educational games right inside PowerPoint. In this video, we'll learn step by step how to create 2 engaging number sorting games and prepare the Excel settings needed to run them in PowerPoint. Join me to make learning fun and easy. Hello to all the dedicated teachers and creative parents. I hope you're doing great and feeling full of energy to create joyful and unique learning experiences. We've talked about tools you can use to design fun classroom games. It's time for the next important step. Now, we will explain the different parts with multiple examples. Name. Enter a unique name for the game. At least one game must be defined to generate PowerPoint. Shape. Determines the shape of game boxes, rectangle, circle, cloud. I choose the rectangle shape for all the games. You can choose a circle or a cloud. Setting. Select settings. A game cannot be created without one. The settings have already been entered in the settings section. If you don't have any settings, you can enter one from the settings section. Reward. Assign a reward. A game cannot be created without one defined in the rewards section. The rewards are entered in the rewards section. If you haven't defined a reward yet, go to the rewards section and set a reward for the student. Time. Enable and set a timer if desired. If the yes option is selected for the game, the time, in seconds, must be entered. This time will be displayed to the user during the game. If not, select the no option. Score. Points added for each correct grid. If the score is equal to or greater than the minimum score you have defined in the rewards section, the reward page will be displayed, otherwise, this page will not be generated. Type. We have 2 games here, and you can choose one of them. Empty tile shuffle. Tile switcher. Empty tile shuffle. We have a table, grid, of unordered numbers, with one cell left empty. Each cell in the table can only be moved if it is adjacent to the empty cell. Tile switcher. We have a table of unordered numbers, and by clicking on 2 cells in the table, the values of those 2 cells are swapped. Number. In this game, the number of rows and columns is the same, so we enter a single number that represents both the number of rows and columns. Start. We have a sequence of numbers, and this determines the first number in the sequence. If no number is specified, the value will be 1. Step. This number represents the interval between 2 consecutive numbers. If no value is entered, the default interval between consecutive numbers will be 1. Here, with a few examples, I will explain games in different types. Example 1. I choose the name Game 1. I select Main Settings as the settings. I choose Reward 1 as the reward. I set the timer to yes and consider 30 seconds. I set the score to 20 points. Type. Empty tile shuffle. I set the number to 3. This means that we have a 3 by 3 table, and since one cell in the table is empty, we have 8 numbers that need to be arranged in order. I set the start to 3. I set the step to 3. This means that in the game, we must have a sequence of numbers consisting of 8 numbers in this form. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Finally, after entering all the data, click Save. Example 2. I choose the name Game 2. I select Main Settings as the settings. I choose reward 2 as the reward. I set the timer to yes and consider 30 seconds. I set the score to 20 points. Type. Tile switcher. I set the number to 5. This means that we have a 5 by 5 table containing 25 numbers that are placed in the table in an unordered way. I set the start to 1. I set the step to 1. This program is similar to the Schulte table, which is used to improve students' concentration. You can search for Schulte on Google to learn about the benefits of this table for enhancing focus. Finally, after entering all the data, click Save. I will pause the video and create several games of these two types with different data sets. So now, we have 8 games in total, and I find it necessary to explain each button separately. Reset game. Clears all input fields. Recovery game. If you've previously saved games in the backup table, this option allows you to restore them. Clear game. This option deletes all games stored in the games table. Before deletion, you will be asked whether you want to save the games to the backup table. If you confirm, the games will be backed up before deletion and can be restored using the recovery option. Note: deleting games will also delete all PowerPoints created using those games. Delete game. Select a row from the games table to choose a game. Press this button to delete the selected game. Note: deleting a game will also delete any PowerPoints created using that game. Edit game. Select a row from the games table. Make any necessary changes to the data, then click this button to save the changes. If the number of defined games is large and you need to search among them, simply use the search box to look for the type or name of the game, then click the search button. You will see that the search results are displayed for you. After finishing the work, we go to the PowerPoint settings section. Here, I select Public. I use a box to select students and a spinner to select the game, and I choose all the games from 1 to 8. In the description section, I just write, "Please click." Then I press the Save button. We exit Excel and go to the PowerPoint. We double-click on edusortix.pptm file. And see that there are no slides here. Then we double-click on sortnumber.pam file. And you'll notice that the Add-ins menu appears in the top ribbon. From the Add-ins menu, click Sort Number. If this method for opening the add-in file doesn't work for you, I've explained another method in the settings tutorial video, which you can watch. The video link is available in the description. In the settings, we selected Public Mode. You'll see that 2 slides are created. The first slide contains the students' names, based on the information entered in the student form. On the side panel, you'll see the comments or descriptions that were entered. You can close them by clicking on them. You can either click Next to skip this step or select one of the boxes. If you select a box, wait until the student's name appears. When you click on a student's name, you'll see it displayed at the top of each slide. We click on the box, Patrick is selected. By clicking on the comment, we close it. By clicking Next, we go to the Games page. We click on Spin, and then on Start to see how the wheel works. But I intend to show both games that I designed in Excel. So, we click on Game 1. And wait for the game to be created. We exit presentation mode and see that a game slide has been created. An important point, games must be created while in presentation mode. I exit presentation mode so you can see, but you don't need to exit, you can simply press Next to go to the game. We switch to presentation mode and press Next to enter the game. The first game is an empty tile shuffle game. In this game, there are 3 rows and 3 columns, a total of 8 numbers that must be arranged in order. The first number is 3, and the difference between consecutive numbers is also 3. By clicking on any cell in the grid, if the adjacent cell is empty, the box moves to the empty cell. We continue clicking on the cells to move the numbers until the table is completely ordered. We click the Home button to return to the first slide. Here, we can select another student. By pressing Next, we go to the game slides again and click on Game 2. We wait for the second game to be created. We exit presentation mode and see that a new slide containing a new game has been created. We go back to presentation mode and press Next to enter the game. You'll see that a new game has been created. The second game is a tile switcher type game. There is a 5 by 5 grid containing 25 numbers, starting from 1, with a difference of 1 between each consecutive number. In this game, clicking on any 2 boxes swaps their numbers. This sorting method is very useful for improving students' concentration. We keep clicking on the numbers to arrange the grid. At the end of the game, a reward button appears at the bottom of the screen. We click on the reward button and go to the reward page. We select the third box. The student earns 2 points. Finally, we return to the first slide and exit presentation mode. Now, back to Excel. In the PowerPoint settings section, we had said there are 2 presentation modes for the games. Public, which we already explained, and now private, which we'll explain next. Click Clear to remove previous data, and then click Private for any student. In the first slide, select how students will be chosen, via boxes or a spinner. In spinner mode, you must have at least 5 students, otherwise, use boxes. Assign games as follows. Patrick Sam. Game 1. Save. Sarah Emily. Game 2. Save. Thompson. Game. Save. Dayer Wayan. Game 4. Save. Jack Small. Game 5. Save. Jack Spin. Game 6. Save. That's enough. Close the form and exit Excel. Go to PowerPoint and click Sort Number. Wait a moment, you'll see a slide created. Run the presentation, you'll see a spinner divided into 6 parts, 1 for each student who has been assigned a game. Click Spin and Start. Jack Small is selected. Click her name and wait for her game to be created. Run the slideshow again and click Next. You'll enter the game we assigned to Jack Small, Game 5. A 3 by 3 grid. Empty tile shuffle type. It starts from 1, and the difference between each pair of consecutive numbers is 2. Return to the main screen, exit presentation mode, and go back to Excel. Here you can see that Game 5 has been assigned to Jack. We go to the game form And you can see that Game 5 is of the empty tile shuffle type, with 3 rows and 3 columns selected. The starting number is 1, and the step is 2. In the game, you can see that the entered information is exactly correct, a 3x3 grid with a sequence of numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Go back to Excel. Now let's test the box selection method. Click on one of the rows and select Box. When you click Edit, a message appears. Choose Yes to change student selection to boxes. Close the form and go to PowerPoint. Click Sort Number and wait for it to load. After the slide is created, you'll see chests representing the boxes. There are 6 chests, matching the 6 students. Each chest contains a student's name in the same order as in Excel. Run the slideshow and click on the first chest. Sarah Emily appears. Click his name and wait for the slide to generate. You'll enter the game we assigned to Sarah Emily Game 2. A 5x5 grid, tile switcher type. It starts from 1. And the difference between each pair of consecutive numbers is 1. After finishing, the reward button appears. Click it to go to the reward slide. You'll see that the reward slide has also been created. On the reward slide, we select the first box. And you can see that the score of 2 is displayed. We exit presentation mode and see that the game and reward pages have been created here. These slides are automatically generated during the slideshow and do not exist beforehand. We return to Excel, and you can see that we assigned Game 2 to Sarah. We go to the Games page and view Game 2. It's a 5x5 tile switcher type game with Reward 2 assigned to it. We then go to the Rewards page, and you can see that the third reward has a value of 2. However, since the rewards on the Rewards page are placed randomly, it appears in box 1. Here, I tried to explain to you how the game is played. If you're interested in collaborating or have any questions, feel free to contact me via email. So if you're looking for creative, engaging, and budget-friendly teaching ideas, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any new videos.